This may not have been the first APC, but it is certainly one of the most famous early ones, the SdKfz 251. It is a half-track. Based off of a basic tractor, they decided, well, let's throw a bit of armor on it and the machine gun. Now, as German half-tracks go, this is pretty typical. It has a full steering system for the tracks. The steering wheels at the front are really just for minor changes of direction. The front wheels aren't powered, but in American standards, it's actually more of a three-quarter track than a half-track, since most of the weight is on the tracks. Now, this, of course, is the APC version, and as you can see, my feet straight do not fit in between the seats here. So you can imagine if you're sitting here, you're sitting slightly offset, and everybody's legs are, you're either sideways and alternating, or you're straight on and alternating. And of course, my head is above the level of the armor. So I have my helmet on and I'm hoping for the best. German SKU could put two machine guns, actually, one at the back and one at the front, but usually only one at the front, because hey, if somebody's behind you and you're shooting at the back, something has probably gone wrong. Although I guess you could put it sideways and shoot off to the side if you had to. Now, there's a couple of ways of telling the Czech post-production version from the German original production. The front end is a bit shorter. It's been modified on this vehicle though, so you can't see it. The easy giveaway when you see any of these, because usually by now they will have filled up the firing ports. The Czech actually put firing ports in the side. These have been well filled in, sanded down. You look closely, you can see some marks, but from 100 feet you can't. So from the outside, really what you got to do is you look at the tracks. So if you come out and look at the track, what you're going to see is the difference with the German track and the Czech. The German track is lubricated. So there's a little filler port on every single one of these links that you would fill with lubricant. And doubtless the crews were really, really annoyed with this. The Czechs decided this was a little bit silly, so they went with a more dry pin track. But because there's no pads and it's just pure cast steel, it's very easy to see if you're running a Czech track or a German track. Now, one thing I haven't seen is an actual German vehicle running Czech track, so I'm not sure if that's just a matter of the sprockets being different or people being honest. If you have a real German vehicle, you probably have the real track and you want to show it off. The good news is, I guess, because it's all lubricated, it'll last forever. So there you go. The Germans were thinking about not only their performance in World War II, and by the way, the Americans did friction tests on these lubricated tracks and they were far superior to anything else, but they were thinking about the people 80 years later on still driving their half-tracks in reenactments and other musea. Very thoughtful of them.